I started my SMMA journey mid-2018. At the time, I was lost and didn't know what I wanted to do, and like many of you watching this video, I was on YouTube typing in how to make money online. I knew I wanted to work for myself and I wanted something more. I just didn't know what that was. At the time, I was faced with many of the same options you see today. Drop shipping, starting a brand, trading, Amazon FBA, starting a marketing agency, and the others didn't really sound very long term. Sure, starting a brand would be cool and exciting, but I didn't have the skills required. The agency model stood out because of two things. One, if I make businesses money, I will get paid. And number two is no matter what I do in 5 years' time, I will use the skills that I develop for other ventures. It was simple and made sense. After running a successful agency, you can virtually start any business because you understand how to get customers and how to market yourself. I've literally made hundreds of thousands of dollars with SMMA, and it's allowed me to quit my job, travel where I want, and basically do whatever I like. Now, is this all sunshine and rainbows? No, far from it, but it's changed my life in many different ways, and I've helped many others do the same. Take Dylan, he's 18 from Malaysia and now makes about $12,000 per month, or Matt, who makes $15,000 per month, or Andrew, who signed his first 3 clients in 30 days, or Sebastian, who closed his first client in 5 days, and I could go on and on. When I started on this entrepreneurship journey, I was incredibly lost. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know I came from a chefing background and I've worked in a lot of great restaurants because that's what I wanted to do. It was always contingent on eventually having something of my own. Back when I started, SMMA was different than what we see now. Ty Lopez was the biggest person in the space, E-Man was on the come up, and we'd had a lot of other small YouTubers selling $9.97 courses that were clearly a get-rich-quick money grab scheme. There was no transparency and you didn't know who to believe or what to believe. My advice from someone when I started was not to focus on Facebook ads or selling the mechanism, but to sell lead generation and focus on the numbers. At first, I didn't understand what he meant. It was simple: talk to prospects and ask them if we got them X, Y, and Z, and these are the parameters of what we classify as a lead. How many would you close? How much would you make from that? Then you just give them a price that's too good to refuse. I was also told to pick one of 3 niches: the medical space, real estate, and solar, because those 3 were high ticket and had other successful agencies in it. And the reason I went with real estate was simple: I was interested. Growing up, when I was a teenager, I always knew that I wanted to be successful and to be the best in the field that I pursued. I was relentless. I didn't stop, and starting a business was no different. I was going to make this work no matter the cost. It took me 9 long months to get my first client, and that's what a lot of people don't understand today. This takes time. Sure, you see testimonials on how people make this much in 1 week, or this much in 30 days, or this much in 60 days, but it's much harder than it's made out to be. Yes, it's simple, and if you follow the process, you're gonna get results quicker than most, but it's not easy. Most would give up, but you need to want this more than anything else. And if you continue to push and keep going when times are tough, it will be worth it when you reach the other side. Because 5 months after my first client, I had my first 10K month. I must admit, it was cool to hit the goal, but 5 minutes later, you think, really? This is it? To me, that 10K milestone is the tip of the iceberg. It's like you work to hit that goal, and when you achieve it, it's kind of underwhelming. Now, I say that and you may not think it's true, but just wait until you hit it. It's not about the money, it's about the freedom. That will give you more satisfaction than anything else. Not having to wake up and work for someone else or answer to anyone. You get to start the day on your own terms. After all, that's why we do this. It may be a roller coaster at times, but it's worth it when you can do what you like. SMMA has taught me valuable business skills that then translate to other things you do in life. No matter what business you pursue long term, you will use the skills here. That is ultimately what made me pursue this business. I never liked traditional education. I was an outcast for 13 years. This was my opportunity to make something for myself. I truly believe that starting an agency of any kind is the best way to make money. You don't need anything to start. All you need is some knowledge, which you can easily find here on YouTube, on my channel, and persistence. Persistence for me has been my greatest attribute. Just keep going. SMMA will open so many doors for you, make you more money than you know what to do with, and teach you important skills that will translate to other businesses in the future. You learn how to build teams, make other people money, sell, negotiate, and you also have the ability to get customers and drive growth. All of these skill sets make people millions. Obsess and get good at this, because I promise you, you will be successful. The only person in your way is yourself. Starting an agency has changed my life in so many different ways, and it's allowed me to quit my job, work for myself, travel the world, as I'm still in Thailand right now, 4 months later, and meet some amazing people. So if you'd like some help and you would like to join the Agency Academy program, click the first link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.